I don't know what happened to men, but we've really dropped the ball.
Because
glad somebody said it.
Yeah, I like where this is going.
Okay. What else do you want to
I'm just
add
saying,
to that?
like, in the past, guys used to try way harder to impress women in the dating world. Like Vincent van Gogh chopped off his own ear for the woman that he loved.
Oh, well, that's not...
That wasn't real healthy.
In ancient Greece,
Yeah.
Paris started the Trojan War just so that he could marry Helen.
Wow.
Even Leonardo DiCaprio purposely sank the Titanic.
Oh,
wait.
He said, if me and Rose can't be together, then I'm going to sail this boat right into an iceberg.
Have you watched the movie lately?
It's been a few years since I've seen it, but that's kind of how I remember
good.
what happens. But still now, no one tries anymore.
Oh.
No one's sinking boats or starting global conflicts in the name of love.
Gosh, what has the world come to, Jeff?
Seriously, that's how we end up with an entire segment of people sharing the most underwhelming, cringy dates they've ever been on.
Oh, yeah.
So until men actually start trying again, we're going to hear more terrible first date stories in a brand new edition of Battle of the Tinder Dates. That's coming up at 7:10.
Two hopeless daters.
One dating app that dares you to swipe right.
The question is,
Whose love life is more tragic?
it's Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's the dating game show that's hotter than a metal spoon in a crack den.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
That's super hot.
Oh, my gosh.
Battle of the Tinder Dates, where we find out whose love life is the most tragic. We'll explain the rules in just a second. First, let's meet today's contestants. Over in this corner, when it comes to dating men, she likes them tall, gray, and rail thin. That's why they call her Antenna Jenna.
Hey. Woo! Yeah. Oh, you're excited.
I'm shaped like an antenna.
And in the other corner, her perfect date night ends with a romantic couples bath in a giant tub filled with maple syrup.
Ooh, sticky.
That's how she got the name Sticky Nikki.
Woo, that's me.
Oh, my God. You must be attractive if you can talk anyone into that.
But here's how the game works. We got to have one contestant start by telling one of their worst dating stories. Then the other will try and counter with a nightmare story of their own. We're going back and forth for 3 rounds until we declare a winner. We're going to start things off today with Antenna Jenna. Let's go.
All right. So a guy and I went out to dinner at a fondue place, and so we get bread and some other things to dip in it, and we're having a great time, and I get up to use the powder room, and then when I come back, I catch him holding the pot with 2 hands and drinking out of it like it's soup.
Drinking
He
the
was like-
melted cheese?
Guzzling it?
The fondue.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that burn?
Don't think this was his first time.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't know. You don't
He
have to
wasn't-
finish it, bro.
Not lactose intolerant, that
I'm
one.
actually kind of impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go over to Nikki. Can you punch back?
Yeah, hey guys. So one of the guys I dated, he came back to my place after an amazing date.
okay.
And we both kept drinking, obviously, you know,
Uh-huh.
but he ended up not being able to handle it. And he was really becoming more out of it, to say the least. And at one point, he sees a picture of me and my sister. And, you know, he says, oh, you might be a 7, but your sister for sure is an 8. And then he pukes on the picture.
Oh, my gosh.
So you made out with them then, right? Like that was...
Oh, for sure. I did, definitely.
Yeah, he's now married to my sister.
All right, off to a strong start. We're on to round number 2, and that means, Jenna, we're back to you.
All right, so a guy and I went out a few times, and so one weekend we planned to hang out, and he told me to pack a suitcase. We're going to do a day trip somewhere, and it's a surprise.
Oh, that's really fun.
That's
That's
so
smart.
fun.
He tells me to meet him at the airport.
Okay.
Oh, my
I get
God.
there and meet him, and I'm like, all right, so like, where are we going? Turns out it was the airport. Our day trip was to the airport.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
You couldn't even go through security because you didn't have tickets. So you just...
Nope.
You're on the outside.
I mean, in his defense, there's a lot of nice coffee shops and stores.
Yeah, but on the other side of TSA.
Yeah,
You
there's
got to buy a ticket to
there's
access them.
a couple newsstands.
Yeah.
All right, not as exciting as we thought. Nikki, it's your turn.
Oh, my God.
I met a guy who was kind of cute, but
Kinda.
Uh-oh. Sorry, that's not a good start.
man, he held that British accent pretty good. So, you know.
There you go.
Gets him every time.
That adds like 5 points to
Yeah,
any like
totally.
hotness scale.
Yeah, men or women.
For
I mean,
sure.
honestly.
No, really, yeah.
Well, halfway through our drinks, the accent disappeared. And
Wait,
I mean, who hasn't faked an accent for a night? I know I have.
me, Brooke. Wait,
Really?
you have?
Oh, it's really fun.
this is super rare on the guys that I go to date. And to be honest, I called him out.
Good. I was gonna ask.
Okay.
What did he
Okay.
say?
Well, that's when he admits that he's been just watching Harry Potter on repeat.
He was doing Wingardium Leviosa on you all night.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
To top it all off, he told me he's gotten way more dates because of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
it is
you know.
kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty much tied up at this point. It's anybody's game. That means as we go into the third and final round, we need your best stories, ladies. So, Jenna, what have you got?
Okay, so I had this guy take me on one of those huge city Ferris wheels,
Oh,
and
fun.
at the top, we stopped moving.
At the very top?
Very top.
Okay.
Which, is nice because you're seeing pretty things, but it's like, it's an unnatural amount of time.
Oh,
And,
It's not just people getting off and
yeah. When you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
are we
Is
here
it broken?
forever?
So I asked, you think everything's okay? And then this guy's like, oh no, my buddy runs this. So I asked him if he could stop it while we were at the top, for a quick hookup.
Hook up. I thought this was going to be romantic. I thought he was going to be like for a little kiss or
That
something.
is romantic.
And I like how it's quick. He's like, we only need like 3 to
A
5 minutes.
hookup with the
bro.
whole view of the city? You went through with it, obviously.
Of course not. No.
Hey, when the Ferris wheel booth is rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, bring us down.
Yeah.
So then he calls his buddy on speakerphone and says, hey, press the button. Another one said no.
Another one.
Wow.
It's kind of cool that he can just call his buddy, control the whole thing. Though.
Okay, we only got time for one more. Nikki, let's hear it.
So me and this guy did an escape room together.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am so not good at them, but I figured it'd be fun. So we're in there, in it, and we couldn't figure out any of the clues, any of them at
None
all.
of them?
And
Not like, go to the book.
Yeah.
You're like, what is a book?
I felt. Yeah, no, I need some brush up on all of the games. Obviously, he does too. When I looked over in the corner, he was crying.
Oh, he was
You
scared.
guys, legitimately breaking down.
Yeah.
And I mean, the worst part of it, he refused to even go to the emergency exit.
No.
Yeah.
Just walk out that door right
I'm sorry. If I was the people running that, I wouldn't let you out either. The video of what would be happening would be too good to watch.
Oh my gosh, so rude. But the worst is instead of going through the emergency exit, he insisted on calling his mom.
Oh, we call this mom.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did she come?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
she rescue him?
Come pick him up.
It became this childhood trauma talk with how he blamed her for it because they didn't do enough puzzles when they were a kid.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Her fault that he couldn't solve the escape room.
He had mommy issues.
Can we vote for the mom in this game? Because I feel the worst for her for
Yeah.
some reason.
I blame her too for making that date bad. But we heard the final bell. That means the match is over. Judges, let's score it. Alexis.
I gotta go Jenna for the Ferris wheel. I already got a fear of those.
We got one
Little-
for Jenna. Brooke.
Oh my God, I can't still get over the fondue pot. Jenna, you got my vote.
That means congratulations, Antenna Jenna. You have our sympathy and our respect for
Yes.
the worst dating life of the week.
I am getting something out of this nightmare.
Yeah! Thank you for playing. Remember, text in 78592 if you want to appear on the next edition of Battle of the Tinder Dates. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.